Welcome to Election Night in America 2024. In this special presidential election, we have Joe Biden running for re-election against Donald Trump, the former president, versus Andrew Yang. Joe Biden, Democratic nominee, incumbent president, won Democratic primary easily. He had no competitors. Biden had said in 2022 that if he was in fine health, then he would run for re-election. He is in fine health. He is running for re-election. He is extremely unpopular, approval rating at a low 43%. His vice president, Kamala Harris's approval rating is at 43%, also unpopular. Donald Trump, Republican nominee, former President of the United States from 2017 to 21, one of the most unpopular presidents in U.S. history, along with Biden. The January 6th riot still being investigated, therefore it's still in voters' minds on Election Day. His approval rating is also at a low, but a bit more than Biden, at 44%. And Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, has been chosen as his running mate. Andrew Yang is the Forward Party nominee. He is a tech businessman from New York. He became popular during his 2020 presidential run. He is disliked by the Democratic establishment. He wants universal basic income, or UBI, or the freedom dividend, as he calls it, which gives $1,000 a month for every American adult over the age of 18. Our first poll closings of the night are at 7 p.m. in Vermont, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, and Indiana. Coming out of the state of Vermont, 3 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden, a safe Democratic state. In Kentucky, a safe Republican state, 8 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. In Indiana, 11 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in Virginia, 13 electoral votes are too close to call. 71% of the vote is in, and Trump leads by 0.3% over Joe Biden. In Georgia, 16 electoral votes are too close to call. 87% is in, and Trump leads 1.8 over President Biden. In South Carolina, 9 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And we have our first electoral map of the night. Trump leads with 28 electoral votes to Biden's 3 and Yang's 0. Red signifies the state that has gone to former President Trump. Blue signifies the state that has gone to President Biden. And purple, we don't see any purple on this map, but purple does signify a state that has gone for businessman Yang. And then yellow means that it is too close to call currently. Now we have our 7:30 p.m. poll closings in 3 states, Ohio, West Virginia, and North Carolina. In Ohio, 17 electoral votes. Donald Trump's the projected winner. This is the state that went to him in 2016 and 2020. In West Virginia, 4 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in North Carolina, 16 electoral votes are too close to call. 82% of the vote is in, and Trump leads by 12.1% over Yang. Biden is extremely close. Yang and Biden are almost tied, really. And now Trump has 51 electoral votes to Biden's 3 and Yang's 0. Now we have our 8 p.m. poll closings in Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, Illinois, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Missouri, and Oklahoma. In Mississippi, 6 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. He's the projected winner here, along with Alabama and their 9 electoral votes. And in Massachusetts, a safe Democratic state, 11 electoral votes will go to President Biden. And in New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes are too close to call. 78% of the vote is in, and Trump leads by 1% over Biden. Yang is extremely close. Yang is doing extremely well in the state of New Hampshire compared to other states, because this is a state that went for Biden by almost 10 points in 2020, yet it is a generally conservative state. And that it really is Yang's strong suit, because he gathers many moderate to conservative, mostly just libertarian-type Democrats, along with many of these Trump supporters, Yangocrats as they're called. And in Florida, 30 electoral votes are too close to call. 83% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 9.6%, a huge margin for a swing state like Florida. He's leading Yang. Biden is also close. Biden is extremely unpopular in the state. Trump's running mate Ron DeSantis is from the state, so he does have the upper hand here. And in Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes will go to President Biden. And in Connecticut, 7 electoral votes, same thing. And in Missouri, 10 electoral votes will go to former President Trump. In Illinois, 19 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. And in Oklahoma, 7 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in Tennessee, 11 electoral votes, same thing. And in Washington, D.C., the most liberal district in the United States, 3 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. And in Delaware, the president's home state, 3 electoral votes. And in Maryland, 10 electoral votes. And in New Jersey, 14 electoral votes. And in Pennsylvania, 19 electoral votes are too close to call. 83% of the vote is in, and Trump leads by 4.2%. 19 electoral votes, too close to call. In Maine's 1st district, 1 electoral vote will go to Joe Biden. This is the most populated district. And in Maine's 2nd district, 1 electoral vote is too close to call. 61% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 2.7% over Yang. Biden is extremely close. This has a very youthful population. Maine's 2nd district, where Yang is really connecting with these generally conservative voters in this generally conservative district. Yang is doing extremely well. And Maine at large, 2 electoral votes are too close to call. 84% of the vote is in. Yang actually leads by 0.7% over Trump. Biden is extremely close. Now we have our new electoral vote count and map. Trump now has 123 electoral votes to Biden 76 to Yang 0. Now we have our 8:30 p.m. poll closings in Arkansas. In Arkansas, 6 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And now Trump has 157 to Biden 76 to Yang 0. Now we have our 9 p.m. poll closings, very crucial poll closings in New York, Wisconsin, North Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Arizona, Wyoming, Kansas, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Michigan. In New York, 28 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. That should be too close to call. Never mind. In Kansas, 6 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in South Dakota, 3 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. In North Dakota, another 3, Trump. In Nebraska's 3rd district, 1 electoral vote will go to Donald Trump. In Nebraska's 1st district, 1 electoral vote, Donald Trump will win here. And in Nebraska's 2nd district, 1 electoral vote is too close to call. This is the most densely populated district. 82% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 1.2% over Biden. Yang is extremely close. Yang and Biden are virtually tied. Yang is doing extremely well in this district. In Nebraska at large, Nebraska's popular vote, 2 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in Arizona, 11 electoral votes are too close to call. 76% of the vote is in, and Trump leads by 4.7% over Biden. Yang is also very close. Yang is doing pretty well in this state. And in Colorado, 10 electoral votes are too close to call. 80% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 0.2% over Biden. Yang is also close. And in New Mexico, 5 electoral votes are also too close to call. 84% of the vote is in. Biden leads by 0.6% over Trump. Yang is also close. And in Wyoming, 3 electoral votes will go to Trump. In Louisiana, another 8, Trump. And in Texas, 40 electoral votes will not be too close to call. We can now project they will go to Donald Trump. And in Minnesota, 10 electoral votes are too close to call. 76% of the vote is in, and Biden leads by 0.9% over Trump. Yang is also close. Yang is doing pretty well in this state. And in Michigan, 15 electoral votes are too close to call. 84% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 0.4%. Another extremely close swing state. Yang is doing significantly well in this state. And in Wisconsin, 10 electoral votes are, again, too close to call. 90% of the vote is in. Trump leads by 2.7%. And now, Trump has 194 electoral votes to Biden 76 to Yang 0. Now we have our 10 p.m. poll closings in Montana, Iowa, Utah, and Nevada. And in Utah, 6 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. In Montana, 4 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in Iowa, 6 electoral votes are too close to call. 83% of the vote is in. And Trump leads by 0.3% over Biden. Yang is incredibly close. He is doing extremely well in the state of Iowa. He did campaign here. In Nevada, 6 electoral votes are too close to call. 95% of the vote is in, and this is huge news for the Yang campaign. 95% of the vote is in, almost 100, and Yang is leading by 0.005%. Biden and Trump extremely close. This is the closest race of the night, but Yang is leading. This will be his first win if he does win the state. And now Trump has 203 electoral votes. He has passed the 200 mark to Biden 76 and Yang 0. Now we have our 11 p.m. poll closings in Idaho, Oregon, Washington, California, and Hawaii. A good poll closing for the Democrats. In Idaho, 4 electoral votes will go to Trump. But Oregon, 8 electoral votes will not go to Biden, and instead it is too close to call. 80% of the vote is in, and Biden leads by only 1.7% over Yang. Yang is doing unexpectedly great in the state of Oregon. And now in Washington, 12 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. And California, a whopping 54 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden, a huge win for the Biden campaign. And then in Hawaii, 4 electoral votes are too close to call. 91% of voters in. Biden leads by 2% over Yang. Yang is doing very good with the large Asian American community in the state of Hawaii. And now, Trump has 207 to Biden's 143 and Yang's 0. Now we have our 1 a.m. poll closings in Alaska. In Alaska, 3 electoral votes will now go to Donald Trump. And now we have a key race alert. In the state of Georgia, and its 16 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, not Andrew Yang, not Joe Biden. Donald Trump will carry Georgia. And now, Trump has 226 electoral votes to Biden's 143 and Yang 0. And now, we have another key race alert. In the extreme swing state of Nevada, its 6 electoral votes will go to Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang's first win of the night and possibly only win. Andrew Yang is the projected winner in the state of Nevada. And now Biden has 143 to Trump's 226 to Yang's 6. And now we have another key race alert. In the state of Michigan, 16 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner here. We have another key race alert. In Nebraska's 2nd district, Andrew Yang will carry the district's 1 electoral vote, the second win of the night for the Yang campaign. And now, Biden has 143 to Trump's 232 and Yang 7. Yang is pretty much out of this race. He doesn't have much of a shot left, and Biden really needs key wins in New York. He has already carried New York, and that was he hasn't really. Never mind. He needs wins in New Mexico, Colorado, Virginia, Minnesota, New York, New Hampshire, Maine at large. These traditionally Democratic states that, because of Andrew Yang's candidacy, has been moved into that battleground column. He needs these usually Democratic states to have any shot at a win. Trump is currently leading. We have another key race alert. In the state of North Carolina, and its 15 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner here. And in Arizona, 11 electoral votes, another key race alert. Donald Trump is the projected winner. We have another key race alert. In Wisconsin, 10 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. Just like this, Joe Biden's candidacy is falling apart on Election Day. And we have another key race alert. In Pennsylvania, its 20 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, an extremely crucial swing state. And we have the hugest key race alert of the night. Donald Trump has been elected the President of the United States. He has been the projected winner now with 298 electoral votes at the moment. He is likely to pick up some more. So, Trump has 298, Biden has 143, and Yang has 7. Trump, like in 2016, has carried the entire blue wall, along with the 3 swing states in the South, Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina, along with Arizona. We have another key race alert. In the state of Virginia, its 13 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden, a small win for him, especially saying that the election is over. And in New York, its 29 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. The earlier time when we called New York for Joe Biden, that should have been too close to call. It was not for Biden at that moment. It was too close to call. And in Maine's 2nd district, another key race alert will go to Andrew Yang. Young people have turned out. Huge for Andrew Yang. 1 electoral vote will go to him. And Maine at large, 1 key race alert. 2 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. And in New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, another key race alert. New Hampshire has not gone for the Republicans, since the year 2000, and Al Gore might have even won in 2000. I don't even know. This was a state where Andrew Yang's candidacy hurt Biden extremely. If Andrew Yang was not in the race, Biden was expected to win the state of New Hampshire. And in Iowa, 6 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And in Minnesota, its 10 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. Minnesota has not gone for the Republican Party since 1972, when Richard Nixon won the state by a likely margin. Ever since, it has not been for the Republican Party. Donald Trump is the projected winner here. This is a historic election for the state of Minnesota. And in Hawaii, 4 electoral votes will go to Andrew Yang, another pickup for the Yang campaign. Another key race alert. In Oregon, 7 electoral votes will go to Andrew Yang, a huge surprise here. And in New Mexico, it's 5 electoral votes will go to Joe Biden. And in Colorado, the heavily progressive state, will go to Andrew Yang. Its 9 electoral votes will go to Andrew Yang. And now we have our final map. Trump has won with 318 electoral votes to Biden's 192, and Yang did better in the two close call states. He now has 28 electoral votes, carrying Oregon, Nevada, Hawaii, Colorado, and Maine 2nd District, along with Nebraska's 2nd District. Both won electoral votes in those districts. In the popular vote, Trump carried 46.32% of the vote. Biden carried just 31.29%. And Yang carried the rest, 22.39%, a great turnout for a third-party candidate. Polls were not showing that he would do very good, and he has stunned everyone.